Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Fish Room. My name is Travis. Today I want to give you an update on the 300-gallon reef and just kind of the things that I've experienced since I started the breakdown about a week ago, and the ups and downs, and just kind of why I have fish that were originally in the 300, you can see them swimming over there, in my frag tanks when they should be in the main display. We're going to talk about the new build, the new display tank that we're going to be getting, and yeah, all sorts of stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and just talk about the fish right away. As you guys know, Big Blue is the jerk of all trades. He is just a problem child slash fish, and he's still got a soft spot for him in my heart. But either way, he has been extra aggressive since I've started removing colonies, which probably doesn't even look like I've done anything. I've cut thousands of frags from this tank over the last month or two, and it just doesn't even look like it. But either way, since I've been removing colonies and moving things around, you can see I moved some rocks around here. This giant coral fell off the bottom here. And since I've been moving things around, he's been extra aggressive. And also Zay, he's been aggressive too. So basically what I had to do is move some fish, and that's where we're at now. I had to get my rabbit fish out of here, as well as my Atlantic blue tang, because for some reason these two became the target for whatever reason. And then my smaller of the two hippo tanks has also become a target. So she's over in the SPS side of the frag tank, and these two guys are over on the LPS side. And everybody's doing good. You might be saying, wow, it's a really small tank for those fish. Yes, I agree. It's definitely a small tank, but they're not dead. They're eating. Their coloration is good. They seem somewhat happy, even though they got limited space. But the point is, they're not getting beat up in the 300. They're not dead, and it's just a temporary setup for now. And then this hippo tang is doing just fine. She's just swimming away, no issues. She's got a few buddies in there, and everybody's doing great. So yeah, they're in there, and Big Blue is continuing to do what he's got to do. Now, you might be asking, why didn't you just catch Big Blue and get him out? Well, easier said than done. He's not an idiot, and if I come anywhere near the tank with a net, he's like, peace out, man. Peace out. I'm hiding underneath the rock, and I'll see you forever. So he'll probably be the last fish I catch in this tank when I break it down, but yeah. And speaking of tanks, let's go ahead and move on to that. So this is the 300. This will go into my movie theater slash living room. It's on the bottom floor of the house. It's got concrete, and I'm going to put this tank in there. I am going to change up the equipment. We're going to get rid of a few things to kind of compact a little bit more, take some of the gadgets off, and just kind of simplify it. It's still going to grow SPS and all the things that we've been doing in the past. It's just going to be a little bit of a simpler setup, and kind of just let that be my hobby tank. Now, when it comes to the display tank in the building, currently going back and forth with custom aquariums now. We're looking at a 12-foot by 3-foot by 30-inch tall tank, something like that. Maybe a 2-foot wide. I haven't decided yet, because 2-foot wide was definitely a pain to clean. Another foot on top of that, I'm never going to get to this side of the tank to clean it or doing anything. So without actually getting in there, so it's not going to be a peninsula. It's just going to be standard. So I don't really know if I want to do 2-foot or 3-foot. It's either going to be 500-ish gallons or 700 gallons, essentially. So we'll figure it out. But that's kind of the plan. And, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how that's going to turn out. I know that the aquascape is going to be a lot different. We're not going to do the pillar look. We're going to do more of the flowing, kind of mountainous look. Just because I need, like, all this dead space. Yeah, it's great. It looks cool. But I need this space to grow Acropora, because on that new display tank, it's going to be nothing but acros. There's not going to be any of this Montipora stuff or these digitatas, any of this pulsoporas or anything like that. Those won't be in that tank. They might be in this 300 in the living room, but they're not going to be in the business side of things, because even though they're cool, they don't sell as well or make as much money. And it's, you know, it's a business. You kind of got to do what you got to do, right? So I need to make sure I have the real estate in the room in that display tank. Even though it's 12 foot wide, I still need to make is kind of, I guess, use as much of it up as efficiently as possible when I'm growing out Acropora colonies. And of course, we'll have 4 or 5 large tubs that will be growing colonies as well. And speaking of that, this is what I grow my colonies on now. So when I get to a colony, like this is a rainbow grandulosa. So basically, when I get to a colony and I cut it and I don't want to sell it all, I'll put it on one of these 3D printed floats. So what these are is it's an acro plug holder, essentially. And then you fill up the bottom with rubble rock so it doesn't float away, it doesn't get tipped over. I don't currently sell these on the website. I might. If you guys are interested, just let me know. But this is how I'm growing my colonies. It essentially just holds a bunch of media so it can't tip over. And my frag tubs will be filled with these, basically nothing but these. And they'll just continue to grow colonies that will be fragged out continuously and then sold on the website. So that's kind of the plan. And yeah, so it's just a lot going on. There's a lot of things in the works, and God willing, everything will work out as planned. And if not, we'll just adjust fire and go a different route. We'll just kind of see how everything goes. But with that, coral sales are doing well. I appreciate the support on that. If you guys want to buy anything, I am going to be running this sale for the next couple months. So they're $15 to $20 frags, and free shipping over $300. And just get them while you can. There's going to be some stuff that's going out of stock soon. The CC raspberry, that thing's going to be out of stock soon because I blew through. I mean, that colony was massive. I probably sold 200 frags of that over a week. So it's gone, and yeah, so it's almost gone. So get it while you can, I guess. But yeah, so when it comes to overall, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. I'm going to continue fragging corals ahead of time, giving them time to heal before kind of adding them to the website, or at least keeping them in the background so they're healing, and when orders come in, they'll be ready to go by the time that happens. And it's just going to be getting in here and fragging what I can, making mini colonies as I go, and just trying to, I guess there's a fine line. So I want to grow as much as I can. So I don't want to come in here and just chop off an entire, football size of ATL blue clover. I can just come in here, snap off 10 or 15 frags, and then let the colony keep growing over the next couple months so I can continue to build that revenue, and instead of wiping out the entire colony just for the sake of doing it. So it's a fine line between having enough frags on the website, having enough healing, and also growing, continuing to grow, and continuing to get that money, that profit margin and all the stuff associated with growing out the larger colonies. So all I can say is that I know that green slimer will basically never be out of stock. This has got to be one of the largest colonies I've ever grown. Pretty close. I don't even know what that is. That's got to be massive. I mean, this is a 2 foot wide tank, so we're getting there, and it's just, that boy's thick, man, super thick. So needless to say, green slimer won't be out of stock anytime soon. But again, the CC raspberry and like the Cali tort and some of those other ones might be eventually. So yeah, outside of that, that's about it. I'm pretty excited. It's been very busy. I'm trying to get content out for you guys. I went ahead and recorded a bunch of stuff being cut. And speaking of cut, I gotta cut this guy up, this giant goniopora that fell off the rock structure. I gotta cut that up at some point. It's just kind of sitting against the glass there. So he's gonna be mad, or she's gonna be mad that's gone, but I'll save a little bit for her. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I appreciate the support. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out. And if you like the video, make sure you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And you can head over to my website, fishofhex.com. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace.